Florida, what happened?
Florida is bipolar.
We got winter coats on, wind's blowing, sideways rain, beanies. We gotta print the shipping label first.
They'll print it there too.
No, they won't. So, you can ask, but in Georgia, they were like, we can't do it.
Oh, because they're like, you have to email us the information. Print out. Maybe better safe than sorry. We'll just print it.
Yeah. So, apparently, YouTube titles and thumbnails and click-through rate and retention and average view duration isn't necessarily indicative of a successful video. Or I guess the key is, what makes a successful video? Is it how many views you get? Is it how many subscribers you gain? Is it how many comments you get, or how many clicks and conversions you can create? Or ultimately, how much money you make in regard to YouTube ad revenue, CPM, RPM, or how much you're making through third-party promotions, affiliate marketing, brand deals, paid promotions, sponsorships. Success, I don't think we can create a blanket statement of this is success on YouTube.
I think it's different for every person too.
Oh yeah, every person, every channel, every day, every week, every month, every year.
Every video.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, we've even had instances where we were paid, promoted for sponsorships that had no metrics whatsoever, no KPIs. Literally, they just wanted to pay you to talk about something and know that your audience is going to hear it, and that was it. And that was it. Like, no way to gauge. You coming in?
Sure.
All right, we're gonna print this label.
Water bottles are killing me.
We have an accumulation of water bottles.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna print this label and then make this return. Terrible product with, you know, hopefully we'll never be asked to be sponsored by Ember. And if you wanna know how terrible a $130 mug can be, then go check out Scroll Trap 2.0. So we don't have a printer. I mean, we have a printer, but we just don't use it because we're not like in corporate business anymore. So we use the shared computer here where we live, but it's the slowest computer ever imaginable. Some Dell AMD 9, and I'm waiting. It's been like 6 weeks as I'm waiting for this download to happen so I can print it out. We print like once every season. And I don't really know how this is going to work because it says this is a return slip authorization, but it's not an actual label. It says UPS will bring a prepaid label for your package, but we're going to try to drop it off at the UPS store, so we'll see what happens. I know this has absolutely nothing to do with growing a YouTube channel, but it has everything to do with Amazon. And how, as we went to return this item, I think it's they always switch it up on how you can return stuff, whether it's dropping it off, taking it to Kohl's or something.
Kohl's and Whole Foods have Amazon returns.
And this time, they said, here, we'll have UPS come pick it up.
Wait.
All right, so the catch is, today is Saturday, the 17th. They said they have to have it back by Sunday the 18th. And UPS is supposed to come pick it up within the next 3 days. Also, we live in an apartment. Where do I meet the UPS guy? Is he really gonna call me? So we're gonna attempt to just take it to the UPS store and see if they will allow us to leave it with them. Maybe that's how it works. But maybe to some degree, this does tie into YouTube, because in essence, you have to know how things work in order to be effective. So if you want to get your money back for not a box of Hungry Jack pancakes, but a really crappy mug that we really hope was gonna be gooder than it was, but
more good.
If you want to know how to make things work, then you need to know how things work. And I can tell you guys right now that titles, thumbnails, and click-through rate and all that other stuff isn't necessarily the end-all be-all to a video performing well or, in theory, going viral, with documented proof to show you what I mean. Not to mention having watched Marcus Jones this morning and his extremely thorough breakdown and mathematical calculation of how and why higher performing videos in regards to views have lower click-through rates. So go check it out if you haven't seen it.
Well, this is my fault for not opening it sooner.
Well, this worked out about as terrible as I expected, and there's nothing they can do here. So we're going to hang on to this package and see what happens over the next few days with UPS and this return with Amazon, and quite possibly have to dispute it on our credit card in order to get our money back for such a terrible product. And maybe such a terrible product that they know they don't want it to be an easy and simple process to return, which is why they make it so difficult. It really doesn't have to be that way. Now, more importantly, let's get some more views. And it's not just titles, thumbnails, click-through rate, because I've got a channel that has less than 700 subscribers and can get more views than it does subscribers, which in theory is my opinion is viral. But every video has a click-through rate of under 4%. So how does this work? Well, honestly, I don't think it really matters. I think YouTube is going to pick and choose what they want to show and send out to whomever, and they're going to give your video as many impressions as it needs to get as many views as it wants. And if you get a really high click-through rate and low impressions, or a really low click-through rate and high impressions, you're going to get views. So what's most important, I think, is just creating the content, good content, for who it's intended for. Now, as we discussed earlier, success, this is subjective, because a good video to you may not be a good video to YouTube, or the algorithm, or audience, or people, or the interest and trends at the time. It's a continuous challenge of trying to figure out the unknown. But if anything, I would just say, make what you want. Make what you want. Make a good video, make a bad video, make whatever video you want to make and send it out there. And it is what it is, right?
I agree completely.
Now, is it possible to have some sort of influence? Maybe.
On?
Reach.
I would say you can, I don't know. I would say your influence on reach is it depends on your topic.
It depends on a lot of different things.
Yeah.
And I came across a list today of the top 20. So this top 20 list, maybe if you see it, if you've seen it or you come across it, you may think to yourself, well, maybe I should make my content in multiple languages and target different countries, because according to Statista, these are the leading countries based on YouTube audience size as of January 2024 in millions. So would you rather your videos go to a country or particular audience target that's inherently less viewers, or would you rather send it to more? And better yet, is United States the #1 on the list of most viewers in terms of users on the YouTube platform in millions?
I bet it's not.
It is not. All right, and your guess was?
The UK or Canada?
She's saying UK or Canada.
Right.
Yeah, so she says UK or Canada. #1 may not come as too much of a surprise. India.
Actually, that was I knew it should have been there.
India is #1. #2 is the United States, but India is coming in at 462 million users, while the US is coming in at 239 million users, followed by Brazil, Indonesia, Mexico, Japan, Pakistan, Germany, Vietnam, Philippines, Turkey, the UK, France, Egypt, South Korea, Thailand, Italy, Spain, Bangladesh, and #20, Canada. So you had 2 on the list.
I did. Better than that.
You had 2 on the list. So basically what this boils down to is, or the question is, should you tailor your content specifically for these countries or for the languages that these countries speak? I mean, Mr. Beast is creating his content or recreating his content in multiple languages. I think Darman's doing the same. Maybe SS Sniper Wolf. It makes sense. I think it makes perfect sense. Like, why not? Why would you want to restrict the ability to reach?
Especially with the new stuff now where it can move your mouth along with the language you're speaking.
But I also think
Or the
that
language it's translating into.
But I also think that different countries and different cultures are going to have different tastes and different interests. So it may not necessarily translate all the way.
Correct.
But one of the other things is the juice worth the squeeze? Because what this list doesn't share specifically is how much each country pays in regard to the viewership and advertisers and how much they're paying in CPM and RPM. But if your goal isn't necessarily only AdSense revenue, then it's a moot point. But if your goal is, then I think I would probably stick to the US, but then also analyze my own specific analytics for the highest amount of reach, what you're capable of getting, and the highest revenue by country, which is a stat in YouTube analytics, because also there's no way that your content is going to 100% one country right now.
Yeah.
So let's look up highest paying YouTube country CPM. And according to Yahoo, October 8, 2023, 40 highest YouTube CPM countries. And I wonder how it matches up with the most users.
US has to be number 1 in CPMs, I would bet.
Ironically, number 40 is Zambia. I would have never guessed that one.
No.
But number 1 is not on here. We get to number 16, and then you have to click another link to get to. It's like a click funnel. It's like a YouTube blog post click funnel, or Yahoo. A lot of ads and a lot of clicks to continue, and we're getting there. We're almost there, folks.
Number 9 was Canada. I saw that much.
Number 6, we still have to click again to get to number
to the 5.
The top 5, which then is a slideshow.
Oh, I was wrong.
The United States is coming in at number 5. And I am a little confused here.
Because it's saying salary, not CPM RPM, average salary.
It's a trick. Highest paying countries for cybersecurity experts. It's not actually where we were trying to go.
No.
We got tricked.
We did.
How is this creating a...
enjoyable user experience? It's not. It just gives you all the different story continues, then story continues. Nope, you clicked the same thing last time.
Do better, Yahoo.
Yeah. Actually, it's Insider Monkey. It's not even Yahoo.
Yahoo steals it, pretends like it's their own.
That's true.
Now I gotta go through some survey.
An ad, and you gotta click each one individually. So that's not annoying at all.
All right, we'll do a countdown. Number 10, Netherlands. CPM rate 1777. 9, Ireland 1820. 8, Norway 2017. UK 2159. Switzerland 2313. Algeria 2450.
It's a strong number 5.
New Zealand 2815, Moldova 2950, the United States at 3275, and number 1 Germany at 3885.
So what you're saying is my next video will be in German. That's what I heard.
Yeah, so maybe that's it. If you can create content, but then it's
Guten Tag.
Yeah, but it's crazy because Germany is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, number 8 on the list in regard to leading countries based on YouTube audience size with 67.8 million. So they have less.
Which is why they had the ability to pay more.
They have less.
If you think about it that way.
They have less, they pay more. Theoretically, their audience is considered to be far more valuable and more capable. But based on the US coming in at second place at 239 million and second place when it comes to CPM at 30, and it just closed it. Whatever I said, I don't know. I think I might stick to US. I think I might stick to US, but not alienate the others, but US would definitely be number 1.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's it.